Hey everyone, how's it going? So I'm sure you guys have had this problem. A first world problem, but still a problem. Option paralysis. Basically, you've got too many things you can use for a certain job, but you can't pick anything. And this can apply to anything audio or plugin related. Amp modeling is a huge rabbit hole that I've gone way down into, and I'm still in there. Don't get me wrong, I love doing all this stuff, making songs and demos for YouTube, but I've got an album coming out, and what sounds do I use on the album? I've got loads of different amps, IRs, etc., but which ones do I choose? 2 years ago, I got a new laptop, downloaded Reaper, and I was looking for an amp simulation setup. Up until then, I was using an old Behringer V-amp and V-tone, but it just wasn't a good sound, it never was. At first, I was interested in getting either the PV Revolver software or Bias software. You know they're great, but they're $100, and I thought, I'm only using a few sounds really. So I went looking for the free stuff and found the Ignite Emissary, the Lepou stuff, which is what I'm sure most people find when they go looking for the free amp sims. And I just stuck with the Emissary for everything on my first album, because that's all I was looking for, is just looking for a cool rhythm sound that can do lead and some cleans, you know, it just got the job done. But then soon after, I got the amp sim bug and just started trying everything I could find. So 2 years on, I've got another album's worth of material with all different amp sims on different tracks, a mishmash of stuff, the TSE X50, Hellbeast, a THU patch, Nalex stuff, Vadim Taranov stuff too, you know, the list goes on. And I felt like I had to ask myself, which one's the best? What's gonna be my rhythm sound? What's gonna be my lead sound? Option paralysis. I just put the decision off for ages. So since I've been doing these YouTube demo videos, you know, week to week I find something new that I like and I connect with, and I think, oh yeah, that's the one I'm going to use on the album, that's the best one. And then of course down the line I try something else, and now there's another one I want to use on the album because that's the best one. So after a while I've got an endless amount of options that I really like. Everything would be way easier if I only knew about the Ignite Emissary and the Lepou stuff like 2 years ago. And all the IRs I've got IRs coming out my ears. So guys, I'll get to the point. What amps did I settle on for the album? And the answer is, I've used all of them. Every song has a different guitar tone, which is going against what is the done thing in metal anyway, and going against my own advice really. The done thing is to use the same rhythm sounds from song to song to keep consistency. But I thought, no, some of these songs that are on the album are demos from YouTube that were inspired by me playing through these amps. And a big part of the heart and soul and vibe of the music are the amps I was playing through, the sound I chose, the sound I went with in the end, and they were part of the inspiration for what the music became. So in my mind, they all deserve a place on the album. My main point in all this rambling is basically use the sound that inspired the music. That's always going to be the best option. And please don't feel obligated to use the stuff you've paid for just because you've paid for it. If you like the free stuff, use the free stuff. In a way, option paralysis has won. I haven't actually made a decision. But in another way, I've not really played the game, meaning gear hasn't really got in the way of me finishing this album. So guys, let's have a chat about this. Have you guys had this problem? Option paralysis? Have you got so into gear that you forgot the whole point of what you're doing in the first place? Do you have any favorite amp sims or favorite gear, favorite plugins, that kind of thing? Let me know. Let's have a chat. Thanks for listening to me ramble, guys. I really appreciate it. And the album I'm talking about is Bear the Mark. It's out on the 7th of February. There are already previews on Instagram, so go watch those. And if you're watching this after the 7th of February, what are you waiting for? Click the link below, listen to it, and enjoy! Again, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more metal-related stuff. I'll be back soon with a video on something else, so until then, ciao!